Hey, this is Ish, and today I wanted to talk to you about the Ajna chakra, or the third eye chakra. And this is the sixth chakra located in between your eyebrows, and it's commonly associated with intuition and following your soul's purpose or guidance. And the Bij mantra associated with this chakra is Om. So it's a very powerful vibration that encompasses all vibrations in the universe. And intuition is basically just the truth in the moment that your soul wants. And intuition is built by first following the smaller intuitions, the smaller actions, and then building on that. And eventually you can handle bigger life decisions by following your intuition. But it is like a muscle where you need to work on it by first starting off with the smaller decisions in life. And, like I've mentioned with my previous videos and talks, you want to work on the chakras from the first chakra upwards, so from the ground up, rather than focusing on the third eye chakra right away. And this is because as you go higher in the chakras, the energies become more subtle, and you will be crowded by the lower chakras and the imbalances associated with the lower chakras, and that can help cloud your intuition. So I'll give you a couple examples of what I'm talking about. So if you have a lot of fear, which is the first chakra imbalance, that could stop you from really listening and following your intuition, because are you taking this job, for example, out of fear, or because your intuition is calling you for that specific job? Or are you following guilt, second chakra? Do you feel guilty about, insulting someone and then going along with their plans to hang out just because it's out of guilt, because you feel bad? Or is it because you generally want to hang out with them, and as another example? Or are you shameful about some actions that you've done, third chakra imbalance? Or do you have a lot of grief and you're acting out of grief, fourth chakra imbalance? Or maybe you've told a lot of lies. This is, told lies to others, or you're accepting decisions by other people, and you're basing your actions off what other people expect out of you. If your parents or friends or people in society tell you should work in a certain job or live in a certain city and make decisions for you, are you listening to them as opposed to your personal intuition? And that could be very hard to decipher, right? And that's the fifth chakra imbalance. Or maybe you're making that decision out of attachment, which is the seventh chakra imbalance. Maybe you're holding on to a relationship that is really not good for you and not serving you, but because you have that attachment, seventh chakra imbalance, you think that that person is your soulmate, and that's what your soul intended for, and that's the person you want to be with. So it can be very subtle and hard to decipher. So this is why you need to work on all the chakras as a whole and really make sure you feel very grounded before you can start to really understand the third eye chakra. Because intuition is a subtle energy, but also it speaks in commands as opposed to the ego. So that's also something you need to learn how to differentiate. So the intuition will give you direct and simple commands like go here, do this, stop, very direct. And likewise, the ego, on the other hand, gives you elaborate explanations. So if you're trying to, for example, pick a place where you want to live, your intuition will say, once you actually visit that place, your intuition will say, yes, this is right. Or you'll get that feeling sense in your body. If you're not a auditory visual person, you just get that feeling sense of, yes, this is right. And then the ego, on the other hand, will give you more of an explanation. So you'll need to move here because the quality of life is better, or the weather is good. Even though you don't feel it on a visceral level, your ego will try to give you logical and rational explanations for things. So those are very two different entities. So you really want to focus more on the intuition as opposed to your ego. And you'll find that, sometimes you'll find out that your intuition might have been wrong on something, but that's part of the process of learning and evolving. And if you learn how to follow your intuition step by step, you'll then start to, and also by working on other chakras, you'll basically express your unique perspective and essence in life that's not dictated by other people, because you'll start to realize once you go about this spiritual journey and working with the chakras, that a lot of your imbalances and fears have been coming from other people, and other outside influences, and you're not really following your own passion and decisions in life. So part of this process is to experience as many perspectives as possible to see what you like, what you don't like, try out different things. And once you've tried out a lot of different things and gained a lot of experience, then your intuition will just start to become more refined, and you'll specifically know what is right for you and what isn't. And you'll just know right away because you'll get that feeling sense, or you'll hear that voice saying yes or no, and you'll be guided into the right decisions. So that all starts by trying out different things and really getting to know what is right and what is wrong for you. And that's also play of life, because if everything was just given to you right away, I don't think you'd actually learn and grow and really be challenged. So it is part of the journey to try out different things, see what works, what doesn't work, but eventually your intuition will be more refined through practice and through experience, and then you can specifically hone in on that and your unique truth. And as far as some other specifics to work on intuition, in addition to following your simple steps, is to focus on your imagination. And people who are typically imbalanced in this chakra don't lack a lot of imagination, future thinking, things related to that. So visualizing certain situations in life that you want to have manifest is a great way to do that. You can start a practice called scripting, which I've talked about before, and this is where you would write a scene in a book of your ideal life. So this would mean if your dream place to live in is Hawaii, you would write, hey, I'm living in my house in Hawaii right now, overlooking the ocean, the weather is great, and kind of go into the details. And this is how you will train your imagination into ideal situations, and also grow as well and expand your consciousness of what can be possible in your life. And then also, as far as meditation, the common thing to do is to focus on your third eye. So you can either keep your eyes open or closed. I think it might be more helpful in this particular meditation to keep your eyes closed. And what you would do is to bring your awareness in between your eyebrows and just focus on the sensation. Just notice, does this specific area on my face feel cold? Does it feel warm? And keep focusing on the sensation, and then you'll notice that it'll start to grow. It's very similar to an inner body meditation. And you can do that, or you can do it in addition to watching your breath. So focus on both at once. If you're more of a visual type person, what you can do is imagine a bright white light or a bright purple light. So those are the two colors associated with the third eye chakra. And you can focus on that in between your eyebrows and really focus on the light getting stronger and stronger and shining brighter as the meditation goes on. And if you're more of an auditory person, you can either chant Om, or you can bring that awareness inside, or listen to tracks of other people chanting Om as well. And that will really help you get into that vibration. And for even more powerful effect, you can combine listening to Om and also visualizing the light, and also bring the awareness in between your eyebrows as well. So combining all modalities. So this can be done in addition to following the other steps, and I hope this helps you find your intuition. Thank you.